Good morning. Welcome to the Sunday morning intention. If you could find a place where you can sit or lie down for the next 30 minutes and not be disturbed, that would be good. We're going to take some time and create the reality of our choosing this beautiful spring day. Good way to start off the morning. Okay, go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with a few deep, slow breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and concerns dissolve and float up away. And the next breath in. And with this exhale, I want you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, I'd like you to focus on breathing light directly into your heart and then exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. Now we're going to focus on the body. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. I want you to bring your awareness down to your feet right now and just ask them to relax at this time. Feel your body's energy, excuse me, leaving your feet, going into the ground, into the earth, curling up with the roots of the trees in the forest, and then doubling back to complete the circuit back to your feet into you. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then focus on your ankles, knees, shins, and calves, and ask them all to relax. And then the upper legs, the pelvic area, buttocks, hips. Feel everything loosen. Then focus on your inner organs, your rib cage, your breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers, all hanging loosely. Your neck is supple and bearing no weight. And put your focus on the skin of your scalp right now and see if there's any tension hiding up there. If so, I want you to release it. Your ears might be able to wiggle a little bit more easily. And then we focus on our jaw. Allow it to unhinge. Open up and receive the breath of life. And then focus on your eyelids and see if you can't get them to soften a few extra degrees. Then we move inwards and we ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. And then we're going to thank our mind for all the hard work it does for us all the time. And we're going to invite it to have a seat on the couch and just chillax right now. We're going to let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want it to stick around and be part of our council, but just take more of a back seat for a while. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. Let's use the element of water this morning to deal with our thoughts. I want you to imagine yourself standing in a river, a nice gentle river, up to your ankles or shins. And it's a hot summer's day and you're enjoying the cool wetness of the water against your skin. Your feet are firmly dug into the bank. And I want you to see all your thoughts literally shake out of your head, almost like a dog shaking its wet coat. Just see all the water droplets come off your head, carrying your thoughts within them, each individual thought in a droplet. And see gravity carry them to the surface of the water, and the river's flow carry them downstream. I want you to observe or witness your thoughts, but I don't want you to get engaged. Don't get carried away downstream. Just let them go. And if you do get caught up by one and carried on a wild ride down the river, just as soon as you recognize it, bring yourself back up to the atmosphere and come back to where you are anchored in the river, to the present moment. You can use my voice as a guide. You can use your breath. Just the gentle practice of bringing yourself back. Now, if you are witnessing or observing your thoughts, therefore that means you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound. We're going to explore that a little bit. First, let's take the journey from our head space to our chest cavity. We're going to use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I want you to experience this viscerally. So I want you to feel the warm grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. I want you to hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. When you land on the platform in front of your heart, I want you to notice if there is anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it, or a wall has been built. This is natural and normal. We all develop protective shielding for ourselves. But right now, what I want you to recognize is that it's your heart. You have a full access VIP backstage pass to it at all times. So I want you to go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating and the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that's been built. And as you approach the doors to your heart, they crack open a bit and brilliant beams of yellow golden light spill out everywhere. It's so beautiful. I want you to see yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space, completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift here and experience our energy body or our light body. I want you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're floating there, kind of existing like a light cloud, very blissful. And each of us have a unique shade of color and texture to us. I want you to experience right now, what color are you? And then you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the nexus. goes by many names. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is total connection. I want you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow. And you don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this, and you don't have to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things you may experience when joining in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point, you will experience on all levels that you are everything and everyone else in the universe, and they are also you. We are all one being, all part of the same light, all the same pie. Slightly different flavors we bring to the same pie. Now, this nexus is a place of unimaginable power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and of an incredible capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of here this morning. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. So I'd like you to go ahead and envision the life that you've always dreamed of having right now in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your mental body full of clarity, your emotional body balanced, and your energetic body filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. And anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I want you to experience this vitality right now. I'm feeling very light. Like a weight's been lifted, like effervescent bubbles of joy are just coursing through my entire being, my DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level. Everything realigning into its natural, healthy, perfect state of balance. It's very exhilarating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I want you to extend it to your family and your friends. Witness their facial expressions of delight and relief and wonderment. And then extend it to your community. And then include the entire world. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. This is within our power to do so. And now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this world for all of us right now, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth if they need it. And there's some left over for comfort. So we have the resources to travel around if we want to once in a while. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions or our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I want you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay. Don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to back into our conscious awareness, that information. So let's generate feelings of totality, of wholeness, of completeness that we felt in our lives. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what we're looking for. And now envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day, of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning, excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. And we just did this for the entire planet. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We've learned to live in harmony and balance with our ecosystems, supporting Mother Earth the way she supports us. How amazing is that? Look at us, exploring our limitless potential, expanding our consciousness together, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in the most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. Now let's do this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But this morning, let's celebrate life together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, playing. I'm just feeling joy expanding my chest, feeling all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received. What a beautiful energy to exist in. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on strangers' faces, the lights behind their eyes. It's incredible. And let's intend one more thing, that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. Everybody is feeling connected. Amazing shifts happen when we remember who and what we really are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the heavier, lower energies just don't make sense anymore. They naturally fall away, the greed, the judgment, the righteousness, the harming of others. Everybody just seems to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. Even the systems that govern us are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm feeling all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders and transform in the atmosphere above us into something more in tune with who we really are. And all of a sudden, trust is blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. I'm feeling all the connections clearing, cleaning up, opening, communications flowing. What a beautiful atmosphere to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now, wherever you are in your beautiful intention, I want you to just stop. Look at all the beauty surrounding you. Drink it in. Whether you're out having a picnic with your family, marveling at their shining faces, seeing your children and your grandchildren thrive, or you're out frolicking in the ocean on a hot summer's day, or you're out playing a game with your friends on the new courts. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, I want you to just stop, look at all the beauty, drink it in. This has already happened. It is done. So say we all. Feel this unconditional love energy that's all around you, supporting you at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. And then let's connect with gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this amazing life. Thank you to all my lessons and teachings. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you for this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you for my emotions guiding me through this lifetime. And thank you most of all for my connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light, healing, energy, and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we're going to take this beautiful intention of reality and build it up as an energy ball in your centers right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in, building up that energy. And then when we exhale, we're going to release and share that energy with the world. Here we go. Exhale completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life, replenish your love, your light, your energy. Good job. Now wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper. You shift your limbs around a little bit. When you're ready, open your eyes, also come back into the room. Just notice how you're feeling. Anytime you want to recreate this state of being for yourself, you can do so with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do the practice, so we can do it on demand at any time. Eventually, we'll just be so natural at it that we will just emit these high frequency energies all the time, creating the reality of our choosing around us, because we are that powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together this way. So thank you for joining me, whether it's live or recorded. It all works. It's all good. Have a beautiful day. Whatever you're doing, try to stop and take one of these single conscious breaths of intention and see how you're feeling at the end of the day after doing that. And we'll see you again for the shorter intention this evening. So have a good one.